Hi, in this video I'm going to explain how to solve systems of equations with logarithms. So I'm going to see three different examples on how to handle these expressions. Let's start with the first system. I'm going to write log of x squared times y, close brackets, equals 2. And the second equation will be log of x over y equals 1. So there are different ways to solve these systems. So I'm going to try to explain different ways. So for this first system, what I'm going to do is eliminate the logarithms from the equations. So here I'm going to write again log of x squared times y equals. So on the right side of this equation, I will find another logarithm whose result is 2. If you remember from the properties of logarithms, these logs have base 10. So a log with base 10, that is 2, is the log of 100. This log will be 2. So I'm going to write on the right side log of 100. I will do exactly the same in the second equation. So log of x over y equals, well, 1. I must transform this number into a logarithm. So the logarithm of 10 is 1. So I'm going to use this logarithm, log of 10. Given these equations, you can cancel the logarithms because we have one logarithm equals another, so we can cancel in both sides of this equation the logarithms. So the first equation will be x squared times y equals 100, and the second equation will be x over y equals 10. So these two equations will be our equations to solve. So I'm going to use the substitution method to solve this system. So x equals 10 times y. So I substitute this in the first equation. So I will get, in brackets, 10y squared times y equals 100. This is 100 y squared times y is y cubed equals 100. So e cubed is 1. We divide now by 100, so this is 1. So y is the cube root of 1, that is 1. First solution will be 1. The only condition to find the solutions to these systems is that our solutions must be positive. If we find a negative solution, when we write the negative solution at the start, at the beginning, the log of a negative number is undefined, doesn't exist. Okay, doesn't exist. So this for negative solutions. Okay, so the solution is okay, 1. So to find the x This is 10 times 1, this is 10. The second solution, the x is also positive, so this solution is correct. Let's see another system. Now we are going to combine an equation without logarithms, x minus y equals 15. And the second equation will be log of x plus log of y equals 2. So what I'm going to do is transform the second equation into another without logarithms. So if you remember of the properties, we can transform, we can rewrite the addition of logarithms like multiplication. So we can put log of x times y. So the addition of two logarithms is transformed into only one logarithm of the product of x and y. And this will be, okay, we are going to write the number 2 like a logarithm, So 2 is the same sample as before. This is the log of 100. So log of 100 is 2. So I'm going to write here log of 100. This way I can cancel the logarithms, and I will have x times y equals 100. And the first equation is the same, x minus y equals 15. So these are the equations that we have to solve. So we can, for example, substitute here in the first equation. In the first equation, I can write x equals 15 plus y. So I'm going to substitute this expression into the second equation. So I will have in brackets 15 plus y times y, according to the second equation, okay, equals 100. You multiply 15y plus y squared equals 100. So this is a quadratic equation, and we'll get two solutions. The first solution will be minus 20, and the second solution will be 5. As I said before, we are not going to keep the negative solutions, so this solution, minus 20, won't be a solution. So we are going to keep only the second solution. So if we get 5, we're going to find the x. X equals 15 plus y, this is 20. So we get the solution for the x. So let's see the last system with logarithms. So I'm going to write log of x squared minus 3 log of y equals minus 1. Log of x y squared, x times y squared, close brackets, equals 3. Well, in this system, I have two new equations with logarithms. So I'm going to use another method to find the solution to this system. Obviously, you can solve the system as I did before. But I'm going to show you another alternative method. So I'm going to transform this first equation a little. I'm going to change some things. For example, the x squared. I'm going to put this exponent down, multiplying. So I'm going to write 2 times the log of x minus 3 log of y equals minus 1. Okay. As you've seen, if I have exponents, I write exponents using the properties of logarithms as products, as multiplications. So I write 2 times, okay, Second equation, I'm going to transform this equation as well. So the product will be an addition. So I will get, let me write this first in block, a log of x plus, so the multiplication will be an addition plus log of y squared equals 3. I'm going to modify a little more this equation. So I will have log of x plus, now I'm going to write the exponent, this exponent, again down multiplying. So I will have plus 2 log of y equals 3. And the first equation is the same. So 2 log of x minus 3 log of y equals minus 1. So I'm going to solve these two equations with elimination method. Okay, so to use this method, I'm going to eliminate, for example, the log of x. So I'm going to multiply the second equation, or this second equation, by the number minus 2. This way, I will cancel the log of x. So my new equations will be 2 log of x minus 3 log of y equals minus 1. The first equation is the same. The second, if I multiply by minus 2, I will have minus 2 log of x. Now minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 log of y equals minus 2 times 3. Okay, minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. Okay, so we continue solving this equation. Okay, this way I can cancel the log of x. Now we'll get minus 7 log of y equals minus 7. Okay, I'm going to divide both sides by minus 7. So I will get log of y equals 1. Okay, so according to the last systems, you know that the log of y in this case is log of 10. Okay, so y is 10. Or if you prefer, you can do the next modification. You can write sorry. Okay, you want to eliminate the log. You have to write y equals, as the base is 10, you have to write 10 to the power of this number of 1. So this is 10. So you can use any way, okay? So y, any case, is 10, okay? Y is 10. Okay. Now we are going to find the other variable, the x, okay? So we can, for example, take this first equation. So I'm going to write here on the right, log of x times 10 squared equals 3, log of 100x equals 3. So log of 100x equals, the 3 will be log of 1000. Okay, so this way I can cancel the logs, and I have that x. I divide everything by 100, so x is also 10. Both solutions are positive, and both solutions are correct. So that's everything. Thank you very much. Bye bye.